Hey guys, Elite Pro 15 here, back with another toy review. Today I'll be highlighting the special features and other notables of the 2010 MMPR, you could say the first wave, because really I'm covering everyone, including like Gold R. So yeah, the first wave. These are a little bit bigger, or no, not a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, I believe, than your normal Common Rider Dragon Knight figures. But I got up really quickly. I'm grabbing one. Don't worry. Just to show you a quick size comparison. These guys were created because Disney, who owned the rights at the time, did not know what to do with Power Rangers, so they just went ahead and tried to redo the seasons, and it epically blew up in their face. But I'm glad we got a few of the toys, you know. So yeah. Here's a normal Dragon Knight figure. You know, Kamen Rider Yuki or Kamen Rider Dragon Knight if they stand. Actually, wait. No, wait. Never mind. Never mind. I got it the other way around. They're a little bit bigger than the normal Kamen Rider Dragon Knight figures. You could still say they're in scale of 3 3/4 inch figures. Not much else about that. Well, they are very, very buff. So, if you look at them, they're very buff. I have to zoom out in order for you to look at them. So give me a second so then you can look at them even better. See how buff they are compared to the, Dragon Knight? Yeah. They got a good coat of paint. Pretty shiny. Or at least it shines when it's put up to lots and lots of light like I have in my room. They even have their dino buckles or bucklers or whatever they're called in the show. Pretty well detailed. They don't have any, detail of like the Transforce or anything, but they still put some paint on there. And these guys are painted all the way around because I guess it was just so easy to paint them on the back that they just went ahead and said, yes, we will not screw up these figures. So yeah, and the head sculpting is pretty good, except for they could have done a little bit more paint. The articulation for every single Power Ranger is their legs can do the splits, can go in and out, bend at the knee, swivel at the ankle, ankle you could say. Arms go up and down, 360, and bend at the elbow, and swivel at the hands, the wrists, and their heads go 360. Sorry if my fingers get in the way. I'm not very good at the showing off the articulation. But really, every single figure is exactly the same, so I'm not really going to go through and show all that little detail. And I'm sure you've already gotten some other videos or seen other videos. Really, the normal three, the blue, black, and Red Ranger are the same sculpt, just different head sculpts. But the Green Ranger is a new sculpt all of himself. Or all himself. All of himself, whatever that say. But as you can see, he's got pretty good detail. Yeah, there we go. I really like the detail that they put on the figure, and it just looks menacing like he should, because he was evil at first, and now he's good. So yeah, not much else to say. Same articulation, except for the his armor gets in the way. Now, the girls, they have two different types of body sculpts. This is the Yellow Ranger, because she was a male, in the Zero Ranger, I forget what it was called in Japan, but it was a male. So it was more, she was more, athletic, so she didn't have a skirt, so she can bend all over the place. She has the same articulation, but you definitely see that she is a girl, due to her body shape and size. Anyway, then the Pink Ranger, unfortunately, I like it how they made her show accurate as well. Oh, and their heads are more of a ball joint, because they can the neck's slimmer. I like it how they made her look pretty good to the show, but they gave them a little bit of high heels, both girl rangers, and she would have the same articulation, but that skirt it doesn't allow her legs to move. I wish that they would have figured out some other way to get around that, but otherwise, same thing. Um, Next, there is Alpha and Zordon. Uh, Alpha lacks articulation, but is a good just piece to be like, I, you know, like she would say all the time in the show. Uh, but it has pretty good detail. I mean, if you look at it, it has really, really good detail, actually. All over the place. The head's on a ball joint, and the arms, they're locked in this position, but they go up and down and swivel 360. Uh, Legs swivel like this, no bending at the knee, and swivel at the ankle. And I just usually keep her in the pose right like this, so then she's all worried. Zordon, unfortunately, they messed him up. He could have been a figure all of himself and a lot bigger, but they decided just to go with a head and a jar. Really no detail. They just sculpted a here. You can take this. You can open this up, and I'll tell you why in a second. He's just a head. He doesn't move. He is just a head. The reason why you can open it up is you can put water in there. That's their his little gimmick. Next is Evil Space Putty. He is pretty good. I like him. He looks very cartoonish in my opinion, but it's all good. He has the same articulation as a regular Power Ranger, so I'm not going to go over it again. But his joints are a lot looser, so when you get him in a stance, he slides out or falls because his feet are also not as big. Goldar. I'm happy we got him. Very, very happy. But I do not like the figure. That's a little weird because I just said I really, really happy we got him. Well, I like his sword, I like the detail on him, and I like the look of him. But they got rid of a knee joint. They gave him this weird leg joint where it just does that, is how it opens, and you can feel it open and move. I mean, hell, I even think that they even gave him a leg joint, but it just, this little skirt that he has is covering it up. And then the arms just go like this. Yeah, and no wrist articulation, no head articulation. You can take his wings off, you know? But that's weird, because Goldar has wings. He looks like a giant cat with wings, you know? So, but the sword detail is pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so that's all the figures. Now, onto their weapons. Each ranger gets one of these. I'm only going to show one because I have so many. And they all have their own color right here, which if you turn upside down, it says M, probably for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or W for Wonder Woman. And then you press this little button, and it lights up, and it shoots a red LED. I wish that they had their own colored LEDs, yellow LED and all that. Then each ranger comes with their own power weapon, which is pretty good. I'm not going to show one by one. The only other one that I'm going to show you for power weapons is, if I can find it, it's Billy's, because he just has it stuck in the Lance mode. But if you buy the Walmart exclusive pack, it comes apart. So I'll one day buy that if I can never find it again. They all come with a pistol. They are huge. The pistol and that little slingshot thing that goes on the back of it came with the Evil Space Putty, and the Evil Space Putty gets their main weapon all put together, so you can't build it yourself. It's already stuck and molded, but it still has good detail. And they also get these weird lion claws. So yeah, how you attach them on the person is you can put the lion claws at their feet, on their hand, or you can even put it on the little Dino Rider thing. And they also can put the Dino Riders on their back. And also, they can, if I can get it on in time, they can, quote unquote, ride it. Well, anyway, that has been the Wave 1 of Power Rangers MMPR figures, if he doesn't fall over. And I recommend getting it if you're an MMPR fan and a Power Ranger fan, even though these do suck, because I wish that they did a normal scale. Anyway, till next time, this has been Elite Pro 115 with the falling over putty, that is Elite Pro 115, signing out.